Now, Richo, Puglia in southern Italy is a beautiful little town past Positano and all Preano and all of that there, but they really love this Caponata di Amalfi. Now, we normally think that Caponata is lots of little chopped up, you know, olives, capers, everything like that. Now, this is a bit different. It's more like a panzanella salad, like a bread salad. So it means different things in different areas, which is what I love about Italy too. Depending on what region, one name can mean many things, so it's crazy, isn't it?
Can I cut this up for you?
You can. Lots of nice fine dice with that celery there. So it's a very simple salad, just like most Italian food. Very simple, but tastes absolutely delicious. I'm going to start off with toasting some sourdough. Now, yes, they would normally use a very hard, kind of double-soaked bread that gets a very hard casing called frizzelli, OK? But I'm going to use sourdough today because it's quite hard to get my little hands on some of that bread over this side. So if you do ever see it, grab it, because it's fantastic.
Or you could use a pasta dura, which is another type of bread, which is a thick crust on it. You can often get that.
You could generally use anything, like really anything, but I do love the sourdough. The sourness of that is lovely. So I'm just going to toast that. Just going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on there because it makes it go nice and crispy, as well as we get all those beautiful good fats, which is why those elders look fantastic, don't they? They really do, and they live for a really long time. So we'll let that one toast up there. You can be really abundant with the basil. Almost use it like it would be a lettuce leaf, like lots, more and more. Now, I've got my mixed tomatoes here. It's literally, it's a carnival of colour. We've got yellow, red, green, absolutely delicious. Now, different colourings, the different sizes, they all mean they have different sweetness. And tomatoes are sweet, really. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look, you try that. Look at that beautiful yellow. And we do eat with our eyes, and the Italians especially, they're really good at bringing colour into their food, and I'm all about that, because I think your food's got to make you quite happy as well, and they certainly seem like very happy people, don't they?
This is a great little salad. Lots of flavours and lots of happiness and lots of colour. Excellent.
That's it. Good fats, lots of natural antioxidants as well, especially from those tomatoes. So we want to put that all together. Now, the trick really is with any kind of bread salad is to let it kind of soak up some of the juices from whatever natural salads you've got in there, as well as I've got red wine vinegar and some olive oil too. But we just want to get tucked in today, don't we? We just want to start it.
And I love these little tiny bocconcini.
The baby bocconcini. Baby little mozzarellas they are. Now, I'm just going to flip my bread around. We just want a few little grill lines for aesthetically pleasing as well. So this is a beautiful salad too. Can use tongs as well if you want to.
You can, but you're using your finger
we've
tongs.
got rustica, you know what I mean? Use the fingers. So some lovely aromatherapy Roma tomatoes there.
They're beautiful. I love Roma tomatoes. They're great for sauce. But when they're little like this, they're actually very, very sweet. Great for salads and also great to cook with. I love cooking with them.
They are so delicious and so fresh. I love it. And I love just like sometimes a simple tomato salad. Even tomatoes on toast sometimes. It's just the most simplest things. Taste delicious when seasoned properly as well, which reminds me, I want a really nice, generous amount of salt, because those tomatoes just go, yes, please, thank you. They love it, don't they? They need it. So a nice amount of extra virgin olive oil. Now, did you put the red wine vinegar in there?
Red wine vinegar is in there.
Great. Now, I love red wine vinegar. If you're not using it in your cooking, please start. It's wonderful. It just changes the whole dish, and especially with bread, it just soaks it all up. So I'm going to take that off the heat there. Be careful of your fingers.
If you don't have red wine vinegar, can you use red wine? In a glass next to it.
Yeah, in a glass next to it. That was a trick question, wasn't it?
It was.
I nearly fell for that.
Yeah, nearly. I reckon.
Nearly. So you basically want to just chop it up like crostinis, and we're going to add that one in. Like I say, if you have time, let that soak, put it in the fridge, just let that soak up so that the bread just goes absolutely beautiful, almost caramelised with all the sweetness.
I'll just mix that around while you're cutting the last one.
Mix that around. I'll start pouring some red wine, and we can pretend that we are on that ferry to Capri.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, about to just absolutely relax. Get your most beautiful piece of ceramic.
Nice.
And I want you to just put that in.
Pour that in?
Yeah, that's it.
I love this type of salad. The hot toast in there is really setting off the smell and the flavour. And look at that, the celery underneath. That's a great looking dish. And you could feed a horde of people, couldn't you?
You could feed a horde of people. And that's what it's all about, inviting people, seeing the joy on their face, showing love through food. And of course, we need to try this, don't we? Try to get one that's soaked up that tomato and red wine vinegar.
I've got that. A little piece of bread, some cheese and some tomato there, and a little bit of herb. That's fantastic. It really is summer, sunshine, lovely flavours, fresh and simple and thrown together in a couple of minutes. This would be great on the day, or you could let it sit in the fridge overnight and really sort of ferment and get all those flavours in there. That is a beautiful salad, Rosie.
I just love the Italians.